There's something in the air at St. James Park. A strange feeling that's hard to explain but impossible to ignore. It's not just the usual buzz of a transfer window. It's something different, quieter, but somehow more intense. The most attentive Newcastle United fans can sense when something big is brewing, and the signs, even if subtle, have already started to appear. There's a growing sense of anticipation in the club corridors, as if a key piece is about to be placed into a carefully built puzzle. This mysterious movement has caught the attention of those who follow the club closely. It's not just about strengthening the squad, it's about identity, about recovering a style that once defined an era but had been lost for some time. And, interestingly enough, the rumor suggests Newcastle could be on the verge of reviving the magic of a not-so-distant past, only now with a more modern, mature and strategically planned approach. One name in particular is gaining strength behind the scenes, a name that's already drawing bold and promising comparisons. By the way, if you're one of those fans who loves to follow every move, every rumor and every negotiation that could change the direction of our club, this is the perfect time to hit the subscribe button. It's free, only takes a few seconds and helps us keep bringing you content based on the most trusted sources like TBR Football, FBref and Insider Club information. Here, we deliver the facts, clearly, accurately and responsibly. So don't wait. Subscribe now and come along for the journey. Back to what's been stirring up conversation behind the scenes. There's an idea being developed by Newcastle's board that could change not only how the team plays but how it is perceived. The club is looking for a rare type of player, someone who can operate between the lines, link up play, create space and bring that unpredictable spark that's been missing since Alan Saint-Maximin left. And in this context, one name is gaining more and more traction. A young Moroccan talent who's already caught the eye of European giants and received praise from some of the game's top managers. That player is Bilal, Khannouss, a 21-year-old attacking midfielder currently at Leicester City. According to journalist Graham Bailey from TBR Football, Newcastle are keeping close tabs on the Moroccan, who arrived in England after a £21 million transfer from Genoa. Despite Leicester's relegation, Khannouss stood out for his vision, technical ability and above-average maturity. Even Pep Guardiola publicly praised him after a match against Manchester City, and that alone speaks volumes. To many Newcastle fans, Khannouss evokes memories of one of the most iconic and unpredictable players ever to wear black and white, Hatem Ben Arfa. But before diving into that comparison, which is already sparking nostalgia and excitement among fans, it's worth understanding why Bilal Khannouss is being treated with such care and attention within the club's inner circle. The Moroccan, who can also play on the left, registered 2 goals and 3 assists in 32 Premier League games, numbers that might seem modest, but gain more meaning when you consider the context, a disjointed team in freefall. Yet he still managed to shine as one of the few creative and reliable players on the pitch. With a contract until 2028, signing Khannouss won't be easy. Apart from Newcastle, other clubs like Tottenham, Arsenal, RB Leipzig, Monaco, Atalanta, Valencia and Eintracht Frankfurt are also keeping tabs on him. What makes this possible signing even more exciting for Magpies supporters is the player's profile. According to FBref stats, Khannouss ranks among the top percentiles in several key metrics for a modern midfielder. He's in the 98th percentile for successful pass percentage, 79th for progressive passes per 90 minutes, and 91st for tackles, not to mention his outstanding ball-winning stats in midfield. It's as if Newcastle have found a Ben Arfa 2.0, but with far greater tactical balance, team focus and maturity. Someone who can bring back the flair and creativity that's been missing in recent seasons without the baggage and controversies that marked the Frenchman's career. And if you've made it this far into the video and still haven't subscribed, now's the time. Your support helps the channel grow and keeps us delivering deep dive analysis like this backed by real data and reliable sources. Coming back to the Ben Arfa comparison, what made him such a beloved and equally frustrating figure was his unpredictability. He could win a game with a single touch, a dazzling dribble or a wonder strike, but he could also disappear, clash with managers, or simply go missing when it mattered most. Khannouss, on the other hand, seems to offer the best of both worlds, flair and consistency, magic and responsibility. Analyst Ben Mattinson described Khannouss as a sensational prospect, praising his ability to influence matches in multiple zones. His stats show a player who dictates the rhythm of play, 170 progressive passing yards per game, 90th percentile, and excellent third zone involvement, 88th percentile. This is a midfielder who doesn't just take part, he orchestrates. A true modern-day playmaker. At 21, Khannouss already has 22 senior international caps for Morocco, including a World Cup appearance in 2022. That kind of international exposure, combined with Premier League experience, fits perfectly with what Newcastle are looking for. Talented young players with high potential and a professional mindset. If this deal goes through, it could mark the beginning of a new era at St. James Park, not just by signing a player with rare qualities but by sending a message about the club's direction. A return to creative risk-taking, yes, but now with more control, planning and a higher chance of success. Bringing Khannouss in would be Newcastle's answer to a question fans have been asking for some time. Who's going to be the new brain of the midfield? And if you're enjoying this breakdown and want to stay on top of everything happening behind the scenes, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel right now. We're tracking every detail, every rumor, every move. And when confirmation comes, whether it's yes or no, you'll be the first to know. With the trust our channel has earned among Newcastle supporters, as the days go by, competition for the player is heating up. Leicester may be relegated, but they know they've got a valuable asset, and Newcastle are treading carefully, balancing financial fair play constraints with their ambition to invest in a player who could define the team's future. What's at stake here isn't just a signing, it's an identity. Since St. Maximin's departure, the team has lacked that creative spark, that player who makes fans rise from their seats even when the game seems flat. Khannouss could bring that back, but with a more refined, strategic approach. He's not just a flashy dribbler, he's a dynamic creator who sees the full picture. And it's no surprise he's being compared to Ben Arfa, but with a key difference. Where Ben Arfa offered brilliance and flashes, Khannouss brings steady influence. Where the Frenchman clashed with managers, the Moroccan impresses with tactical discipline. Reviving that kind of magic but with more structure is exactly what excites both fans and analysts alike. To sum up, Newcastle's interest in Bilal Khannouss shows the club is looking forward without forgetting what made its past so special. It's a nod to history, but with eyes firmly set on the future. A future where talent meets responsibility. A future where St. James Park becomes the stage for brilliant football, with purpose and direction. And if you've stayed with us until the end, thank you. It shows you truly care about Newcastle United, just like we do. So once again, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because the next chapters of this story are just beginning, and you won't want to miss a single one.